Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMEB Reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing the new single from Fitz and the Tantrums titled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm a huge fan of Fitz and the Tantrums. They started as this neo soul project and went a little more mainstream with their second and third releases. And honestly, I do really love all three of those albums, but I was kind of apprehensive about this upcoming one. They are pretty consistently releasing an album every 3 years, so I was certain that we'd be getting Fits in the Tantrums 4 sometime this year, and then this is our lead-off single to the new album. No release date official yet, but we do have the lead-off single. And I gotta say, I was honestly a little apprehensive. I don't want to be. I want to really be excited about anything that this band's doing, because they have a lot of talent. Michael Fitzpatrick, the lead singer, is an incredible vocalist that really I do really appreciate. And the rest of the band, honestly, adds such flair to their music. The co-vocalist, Noelle Skaggs, she adds a really soulful sound to their music. And honestly, they're all incredibly talented in their own right. I want to like anything new coming from them because they have the talent. And they have the songwriting ability because they have some really solid songs. Even some of their biggest hits, like The Walker, a really good, solid song. I do know, though, that the third album was taking a little too much of a mainstream approach. And it's not that I'm the type to say, oh, they're selling out. As long as it's still good, I don't care if they change their sound. That's a personal decision. I mean, they may have just not liked the sound they were going for, and I don't know what's happening behind closed door, and I don't know these people personally, so I'm not going to say that they're selling out by any means. But that being said, I didn't 100% love the new sound, and I do love their third self-titled album. It's a great album. But I was apprehensive because I was worried that they'd more fully commit to this mainstream sound. So what did we get with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Honestly, it's not necessarily a more mainstream sound. I'm sure everyone heard Hand Clap on the radio last year, or not last year, good night, back in 2016, 2017. I'm sure that you've heard that song plenty, and regardless of your feelings about it, it's definitely a fairly mainstream song. But it's still decent. It's not the worst thing to exist. It's fun, at least. It's got a lot of energy to it. And with this song, it definitely sounds like they're trying to make that big radio hit. I do actually like it all right. It's not awesome, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I do like it all right. It's fun. It's a fun track that it works well for a lead-off single, and it makes me not worried about the upcoming album. At least not yet. It is still mainstream, but it does take some fairly indie sounds, and with the synthesizer, I really do like that synthesizer sound. The music in this song, I actually really do enjoy. The music, it does have a lot of indie elements. It sounds really interesting. That fuzzy bass line, oh, it really is good. It's really catchy. I'm not going to lie at all about that. And honestly, the song as a whole is catchy. So I'm not, while I am still slightly apprehensive for a lead-off single, they're obviously trying to get more mainstream success with their lead-off single, as any band is. I mean, the lead single is trying to draw people into your project. So hesitantly, I'm okay with this. This is okay. And if the whole album's like this, it'll be an okay album. It won't be perfect, but it'll be all right. Honestly, I'm okay with this direction. Like I said, I do feel like it'll be an okay direction. And yes, this is the lead-off single, so if this is the most mainstream they go, which you typically expect from a lead-off single, then I'm going to be okay with this album. But so let's dig more into the actual song. Yeah, this is your typical party anthem that's not really about anything. No matter how many times I listen to this, it's not really about something. It's about succeeding with someone that you love. You want to do it with them, and it's just it's your typical completely. It's the most nothing chorus, especially the lyrics or the verses don't really say much either, but the chorus especially is really saying nothing. It's just about feeling good about yourself and succeeding. It's just one of those songs. it's not saying anything, and that's where the song falls short in the lyrics. Because, like I said, I actually really like this music. Yeah, it's a little more mainstream, and I wish so bad that they'd go back to that neo soul sound of their first album. But that's not what we're getting, and I'm not going to complain about it. Because I do still like a lot of their stuff. And the music here is so catchy, so fun. And while I saw some people, like in the comments of the music video, saying that they wish that the chorus kind of exploded more, I feel like it does an excellent job. This is super dancey, really fun. It's just a song that's fun. And so that's why the lyrics maybe don't necessarily bother me quite as much, because of the goal of the song. It's not meant to be this deep introspective song. It's just a fun dance song, and yeah, I want to hold them to high standards, and I am. In my rating, you'll see it's not like I'm taking it easy on them. For a fun dance song, yeah, this song's going to be one that I'm probably going to be playing a lot the next couple months, just because it's fun, it's enjoyable. It doesn't do anything, it's not saying anything, the lyrics are cheesy. The line about yelling out your zip code, whatever. It's stupid, it's dumb, and I do wish that because they can write good lyrics. They have some really good lyrical songs, and even if they're not the deepest thing, they're at least not cheesy, which we do kind of get here. But yeah, honestly, I'm okay with this. The synth tones are really interesting. They just have this really interesting sound about them, very interestingly produced. The bass is actually very active in this song, something that I really appreciate. It's not just one bass line. It moves around a lot, and I do really like that. It's fun. It's a fun song, and so yeah, I can handle it. And as a leadoff single, one that you're trying to get people to pay attention to your project coming out, yeah, I get why this is the lead single. It makes sense. I don't mind it. It's fine. It's an okay song. It's not perfect. Definitely not the best the band has done. Sorry, I do realize I was kind of getting a little crooked there. I'm holding this in my hand, so I'm keeping it as level as possible. But ultimately, it's a fine song. It's not a song that's gonna turn a bunch of heads. I don't see this actually being successful. It just doesn't. One, it doesn't fit in with mainstream music, as there's a lot of trap in mainstream music, which one thing I do have to say, I'm very glad that they didn't go for the trap sound. They have done it before, or at least borderline go for that trap sound. It doesn't work for them. It really doesn't. So I'm very glad that they did not go for that sound, because it doesn't work for them. But, so I don't see this being successful, maybe on the alternative indie charts, but not on the Hot 100. It's definitely, I can't imagine that it'll even cross over, because it doesn't have that anthemic chorus like Handclap did. But it's still alright. I think it'll do fine for them. It's not perfect. I'm definitely rambling. I'll cut this off now. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. I do out of 5 for my single ratings for those that are new. I don't always review singles, but I feel like doing out of 10 is way too big of a scale for just one song, so I do out of 5. What do you guys think of this song? Please let me know down below. I'd love to hear what some long-term fans are thinking about this, fans that have been around for a while, as I have, just what you think of this new song. Also, is there anything new that will be coming out? I will say right now that a good chance I won't get many reviews, maybe one out next week, which I know a lot is coming out, and that drives me nuts. But I should be able to at least get one out. I just don't think I'll be able to get 2. So, yeah, I do apologize. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you guys have an excellent day. I know a lot of people are probably on spring break, at least the younger generation. So, hope you guys are having a good spring break. And I'll see you guys later.